Hello, my name is Paul Helsen. I met Bill Cooper at Baker College, which back then was Muskegon Business College. I noticed Bill in the student union. He always had a group of people around him. After we graduated from college, we went our separate ways for quite a few years. I went to work for a large Fortune 500 company. Bill, I think, started his own business with Billy the Printer. And through those years, Bill and I kept in contact. It was probably 6-7 years after college. We stayed in contact through social gatherings or just calling, having lunch. And Bill presented an opportunity for me to come work with him at Billy the Printer. And at that time, I told Bill, not real interested in working in a printing industry, but I told him I'd give him 1 year of my time because it was a perfect opportunity for me. I could build a home I was working on, get back local, and maybe find something else I wanted to do. Well, I ended up working for Bill for almost 6 years. As far as working for Bill, when I first worked for Bill at Billy the Printer, he had this business motto that was, "We specialize in meeting impossible deadlines." And it just cracked me up. I thought it was just this cute little saying. And after I'd been there for a while and realized there's a deep meaning to that little statement. We specialize in meeting impossible deadlines. First of all, there's a commitment. In commercial printing, there's a huge commitment. If you take on a job that has a very tight, impossible deadline, you're committing your services and you're telling your customer that we're going to get this done for you. The more I worked there, that statement, that's passion. I mean, that you're telling your customer, we care enough about your business, we care enough about your commit or your relationship with us that we're going to do everything we can to make you successful. And so even years after I've left Billy the Printer, that little statement, we specialize in meeting impossible deadlines, has stuck with me my entire business career. And I'm still in sales, I'm still in commercial printing with a larger commercial company. But that whole philosophy I still carry to this very day. When I accept a project from a customer, I'm giving them that same basically statement. I'm going to make sure that we meet your deadline, we do it right, we do exactly what you want, we're going to do everything we can to make you successful. So years ago when I worked for Bill, when I first thought was a funny little statement, really turned out to be a very quality, passionate commitment to our customers. And so it's looking back at it now, I just realized how important that little statement has become in my life. Bill was extremely fun and interesting to work for. Nobody is on their A game every day. And it could be a Wednesday morning, it's raining out, the weather's not great, you're walking into work, you don't want to be there. You got 10 things on your mind besides work. You walk into the office and you hear Bill Cooper in the background laughing, talking to somebody, asking how their day's going. And like I said before, he is very contagious. It's hard not to get motivated because Bill is so motivated. It's hard not to be enthusiastic because he's so enthusiastic. I mean, you come into work, he asks you how your day is going, he asks you what you did last night, how's your family, how's your friend. He's a genuine, caring person. And there were days that you walked into work and you did not want to be there, but he made it a friendly family atmosphere. I've been involved in a lot of organizations, a lot of large companies where there is no family atmosphere. There you are simply an employee number. And when I worked for Bill, it wasn't that. It truly was a family atmosphere. He cared about you, he cared about your family. He wanted to make sure that you were getting everything you needed out of your job. And he respected you as an individual, as an employee, and in return, everybody respected him as a boss and an owner. If you have ownership that cares about their employees are going to care about their owners and their management. So Bill was a wonderful boss. He loaned me cars many times when I was having vehicle troubles. Here, take this van or take that car, and understood when there was family issues or you had family concerns. Not even a question. You had to go take care of what you had to take care of. When you got back, take care of your work. But it really was a family atmosphere. And when I did finally come to work for Bill, he asked me to help. He was going to start a new company called Card Sharks. And I thought it was just the most creative, fun thing that I've ever been a part of. He was marketing a brand new company called Card Sharks, where we were going to market to business card companies. We were going to produce raised print business cards for all the printing companies in a Zone 2 UPS, which was effective, price effective, and also delivery effective. But it was just everything we did as far as the marketing. He had the ideas of the marketing, and we went to trade shows, and it was just fun. I mean, there was a buzz around our booth because it was creative. It was something new people hadn't seen. It was silly in a way, but it was very creative. I mean, by far we had the most traffic at our booth. He had one of the girls from the shop dressed up in a shark costume, handing out business cards, and our business cards had little shark bite mark out of the card. It was just different. And the thing that Bill did is he was always willing to do something different, to be not the normal. And after I left Billy the Printer, it's still amazing. People ask me where I came from, my history in printing, and I'll tell them, and it's amazing how many people go, I know Billy the Printer. I used to do things with them. They were the best little company I've ever dealt with. And you know, it's like, yeah, I mean, it was a blast to work there. It was fun. I think Bill is going to be is the perfect candidate for Congress. And the reason I say that is it kind of goes back to that statement I've said before about his theory of, you know, we specialize in meeting impossible deadlines. If that isn't the case right now in our government, you know, we are faced with a huge deadline. People don't realize that we need to make some drastic changes immediately, or our country is headed for some very rough times. And I truly believe that Bill is the perfect person for this. Bill does not have all the answers. No one has all the answers. But I believe that Bill has the passion for this state and this country. He has the passion for his family. He has a passion for his friends. He wants to make sure that the future for his kids are as promising as what he had for him. And I think that with Bill's business background, the things that he was able to accomplish, he's going to look at things differently than your career politician. He's going to look at things from a business person who's had to support 25 families, a business person who started up from the ground business. And there's a lot of politicians out there that have never collected a paycheck outside of the government. Like I said, Bill does not have all the answers. No one has all the answers. But if there's one person that's going to step back and try to solve the problems we have, I think Bill is as qualified as anyone out there.